They did it again. They lied again, this time without any shame. I'm not surprised by it, but still it breaks my heart because it just reminds me one of the sayings my mom used to tell me. Don't ever judge the book by its cover. Seems today Muslim missionaries fail to not judge the book by its cover. They judge the book by its cover. Brother Anthony from Bible or the Quran put a challenge up for all Muslims. I challenge you to bring the first Quran, Uthmanic Quran, Qurayshi manuscripts, 652 AD, and receive $5,000. Well, that's very tempting as $5,000 is a lot of money. You can go to Saudi Arabia, you can go to Mecca, kiss the black stone so that your sins forgiven. You can go to Medina and then say hi to your dead prophet. You can do lots of things with $5,000. Of course, when the business of certain Muslim missionaries kind of affected by this financial crisis, who used to involve with ketchup dealing or footnote inserting, decides to meet with the challenge so that they can get this $5,000.
All right, show me that. Show me.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
See? Oh,
Don't
okay.
touch it. You're
All
gonna nudge it. Give me the 5,000 first that you said you would
Okay,
give.
hold on.
The Musaf
Okay, let me show that.
entire
Okay.
scan.
All right, let me.
Sheikh Uthman turns up to park. Apparently he's not Sheikh, but he's got all those titles. He turns up to park and then claims that he met with the challenge, therefore he wants $5,000.
This is not Uthmanic Quran. This
Look,
is not Uthmanic
this is
Quran.
the
I have
Musaf.
the note.
Okay,
Okay.
now look.
Hold on.
Musaf, Uthman ibn Affan.
Yeah, that's. You
entire
do
one.
have that one. I do
The
have
two
that
have
one.
one.
He's a liar.
But you
Okay.
just said it's not the
find
Quran.
it. Just like a
What is it
footnote,
then?
Footnote.
What is it?
Definitely you have a
What is
footnote,
it?
You bring this one.
What is this?
Okay.
What is this then?
This is we'll find it. We'll let
What
you
is
know.
it?
Let me set up my camera.
You're
Let
scared.
me
You
set
don't know what it is. You're a liar.
A liar.
You're not giving the
Okay,
5,000
people
because
will-
you're a liar.
People will find out. We
Look,
will now find out.
look,
This is a
look,
Quran.
listen,
Okay, where's
listen,
the Uthmanic
listen.
Quran? Where's the Uthmanic
This
Quran?
is the-
Where's the Uthmanic Quran?
Musaf Uthman.
What is that?
Read.
Okay.
You
No,
can't
I don't want to talk to you
read.
right now. I don't
Okay,
want to. Let me
everybody,
set up my
read. Musaf of who? Uthman ibn Affan.
Yeah, we'll
It's
find
not
out. We'll find out.
anybody. It's
This
an
is again gonna be a
actual
footnote. He will be liar.
actual
He will be a
scam.
liar again. This is not
Look at
Uthmanic
this.
Quran.
Look at this. Look, you will see. Musaf of Uthman ibn Affan. Musaf Uthman
That's a-
scan.
Okay.
Show me the front page again.
Go for it. Musaf attributed to Uthman ibn Affan. Musaf Uthman ibn Affan. Look at this.
Did he met with challenge, or he just judged the book by its cover? Here's the copy of the books I've got in my hands as well. So that's number 1. That's number 2. It's 2 volumes. As you can see, title states Al-Musaf Al-Sharif, attribute to Uthman bin Affan, the copy of Al-Masad Al-Husseini in Cairo. So Cairo manuscripts of the Quran, which is attribute to Uthman bin Affan. When you buy books, ideally you want to read them, which I did, and I am heart crushed because I'm just assuming Mr. Muslim hasn't read it. So when you read the book, you will see a couple of important things which should kind of help you to not make such a claims that this is the Quran of Uthman. Please keep in your mind around 652 Quran is being compiled under the Uthman, and Uthman was killed by Muslims in a mosque according to Islamic tradition around 656. So Brother Anthony from Bible or Quran is challenging Muslims to bring Quranic manuscripts from 652. When you turn page, I'll turn it in front of you so you all know what I'm talking about it. Okay, this is the book. When you turn page 124, this is what you are going to read. We can guess that it belongs approximately to the end of the 2nd century Hijrah or 8th century and the beginning of 3rd century Hijrah or 9th century. So According to Muslims, Cairo manuscripts are belong to 8th century or 9th century. Uthman died in 7th century, 656. He compiled the Quran around 652. Of course, that was only page 124. Bring your attention to page 122 here, so that like no one kind of thinks I'm reading from something else. It is all here. Page 122 and 123 reads, our examination of the Musaf of Cairo showed that this was not one of the Musaf of Caliph Uthman. Let me understand that. Sometimes you don't understand, you know, that I'm in one of those moments. Our examination of the Musaf showed that it was not one of the Musaf of Caliph Uthman. Challenge was put. Bring first Quran, Uthmanic Quran, from the Quraysh manuscript 652. Yet the book which was brought to the park in the intention, okay, I met with your challenge, that book in itself in page 122 tells us this is not the Musaf of Uthman. Page 123, last sentence. It is obvious that it's not possible to say that Cairo Musaf was one of the Musafs attributed to the Caliph Uthman. It is not possible for us to say Cairo manuscripts belong to Uthman. And those of you who's got time, please check it out, because in the same introduction page you will see examples after examples how many mistakes this Musaf contains. So book itself tells us this is not the Musaf of Uthman. And the challenge was bring Uthmanic Quran, Quraysh manuscripts from 652. And the book itself says, I am not that book. But the problem is the person who bought the book failed to read what inside says.
Then what is this? He said it's not
Well, read the whole thing. Read the whole thing.
we can read the whole
Yeah,
thing.
that-
I don't want to be mean, but please and please, sometimes when you pay money for the books, dear Muslim people, read them. When you make a claim, when you bring the book to the park, when you bring book to make your case, make sure you read it. Do not judge the book by its cover. Just read it. There is literally nothing wrong. I know your prophet couldn't read and write all that issues he had. 21st century. This Musaf is put together in two languages, Arabic and English. Well, your title is Sheikh, apparently you are not, but like your title is Sheikh, you should be able to read it. When you read it, if you read it, you would know this is not Uthman's manuscripts. Or you choose intentionally to lie. Listen advice sometimes. Listen advice from your mom. Did your mom not tell you, do not judge the book by its cover? Because title says, you need to give attention to the title. What does title say? Al-Musaf al-Sharif, attributed to Uthman bin Affan. And after the research, they decided, no. By the time this Musaf was put together, Uthman was already in hell. Very long, it's been a long time, he was dead. So, I believe the challenge is still up. Bring the first Quran, the Uthmanic Quran, Quraysh manuscript 652, and your reward is $5,000.